Okay, this is part 3 in my conversion for my e-bike for the Bafang BBS02. I've already moved the bike around and got it to where I can access taking the crank out, because in this video I'm just going to work on getting the crank out. First thing we're going to need is to get some tools over here. I'm going to need this ratchet and a 14mm. There's bolts inside there on the crank arm and on the other side. So I will take both of them out real quick and then show you what I'll need next to do, which is use a crank arm puller. Sometimes these are a little difficult to get out. Okay, I'm back. I had to stop recording. The crank arm on this side just totally stripped out from being an aluminum crank arm. Instead of it pulling the arm off, it was just stripping the threads out. So I had to take my bike out to the garage and break out the cutoff wheel and cut the crank arms off and get them out, stuff like that. So I just didn't want to do a video of me just trying to find anything I can to get the crank out, but it's out now. You can see there's nothing in there. The only thing I did was I left this little piece on right here, and because it'll have to be on there with the way my cable guides are. I test fit the motor in there just to make sure it would go through, and it wasn't going all the way through. And I realized that the little screw up in there that holds this piece on right here was going up too far and keeping it from going through, so I just backed that off for now. I'm not going to install the motor or anything yet because I'll have to do the handbrakes and stuff like that. But I'm going to do a few other little things that I need to do before I get that far. Started just to test the fenders out to see how they fit and stuff like that, and I found out that with this fender I have, it's going to go down and through here, if I can get it in through there. But well, you can see the problem is that this right here will have to bolt right here, but there's not a hole right there to be able to connect that to. Then this piece goes around right here. So what I'm going to have to do, and I'm not going to film it, is take my rack off, mark a hole, and drill a hole through my frame to be able to bolt that through there. Some people have made brackets to make it go around on the side. I'm just going to drill a hole through my frame because I'm really not worried too much about it. It'll be okay. It's my bike and I'm keeping it, so it's not going to hurt anything. And then I'll try and get that all attached up. And I think when I have the rack off, it's got this little stupid thing right here for a reflector, which I don't need because I have a light that I keep on my bag anyway. So I'm going to take and cut that off too, so that won't be smacking into the fender. So stay tuned for part 4. This is just a short video just because it was a catastrophe trying to get that crank out of there. Normally I don't have that much trouble, but I think it's just because it was an older crank. It just wanted, and the aluminum arm just wanted to tear out of all the threads, just totally ripped out of it anyway. So I'll be back with part 4, and that'll be me doing the SKS fenders on the front and rear. I took the front tire off for a little bit because the weight on my bike frame was causing it to want to tilt forward. So thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, got my frame drilled out for my fender mount and stuff like that. I decided I got it drilled all the way through. It fits, the screw fits, centered up pretty good, and all the way through that. But I've decided I'm going to go ahead and do my wheel change out and stuff. So I'm going to reuse this tire and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and put all the tire tube and spoke guard on this rim real quick, and I'll show you how to do it. I'm already flattening the tire real quick. Normally I have bike levers, but I'm going to use my dirt bike tire lever. Pull this off, stick it in there, and just kind of try and run it around the rim a little bit. It's pretty soft tire, so it should just go, once you get it to a certain length, it'll just pull off. And at the opposite side of where the valve stem is, you should be able to just pull it the rest of the way off with the tube inside there still. Now I need to, this looks like it has, I don't know if I can get that out or not. Let's try real quick. If not, I might cheat my rim and just black tape it. Use electrical tape. There it goes. The rim I ordered, replacement rim, is the exact same rim, just it has a different hub to be able to mount another sprocket. Okay, let me set this aside. Now, let's go ahead and grab this. Find my valve stem hole, which is right there. I got that centered up here. Now I just got to find the valve stem hole on my rim guard. There it is. Just install this on here. I would say if you wanted to just put a whole new one on, you can. I just figured I'd just reuse all this stuff because it just doesn't matter. It's not going to hurt anything to reuse it. It's not in bad shape. Now, make sure this is all down in there how it needs to be. Stuff like that. Now, I guess before I install the tire, I'm going to show you guys how to do that. This is going to be my new cassette. It has 4 pieces. It has this main piece on it. You got to watch when you're doing this. There's a wider slot right here. It's an actual wider slot. It actually has an arrow to it right there, if you can see it. On this hub, there's a wider slot, which is right here. And then that just got to make sure that slides down into that like that. And then so on with the rest of the pieces that go on. This has the wider notch right there, which is going to go up here. And next piece should be the same way. If I can find the wider slot, which is right there. Let me put that up on there. And then finally you have the capper piece, which is this right here. Put this on. It's a little tricky. This is a cassette tool. Ordered it specifically to be able to do this. I had other ones. Fits down in here like that, and then it's supposed to tighten down onto your hub. There's tightening. Now, I've got a crescent wrench here. Make sure that's on there tight all the way. Alright. I'll double check that later. So that's how it is now that the hub's on there. A lot quieter than my other hub that was on here. New rim, when I got it, it came with the new skewer too. So I'll put the skewer on. I always like to put the skewer through the right side of the bike into the left. Personal preference due to the fact that a lot of newer bikes have disc brakes on it, and if this comes loose or something like that on this side, there's a chance a lot of times on the front wheel it could get into your disc and really cause you to have a bad wreck if it comes loose. But that's essentially how you install a cassette on a 9-speed nut bike. So let me finish doing the tire and stuff, and then we'll get back to another video. Thanks for watching.